Hi, my name is Kunal Raj. In this video, I am going to demonstrate C# and .NET Programming Lab exercise number 1. Title of the experiment is Inheritance, and these are the concepts that to be included: inheritance, interface, abstract class, sealed keyword, method overriding, method hiding, and then we also have to use base keyword in overriding and in constructor. So the application that I made is it's library management system. In this we have four main classes: admin, faculty, student, three main classes, and then faculty can do these things: search books, reserve books, borrow books, return, renew, and it can also uh, view book issue details. Then student can search, borrow, return, and then view book details. These are the application constraints. So some of the these are the constraints that will be included in the application. And now first let us see the program. This is a C# program for the library management system. So first of all, in the namespace exercise 0, I made seal one class called message. So sealed keyword is used. So wherever sealed is used in a class, it can the object this class cannot be instantiated. That means object cannot be created for this class, and this will just print welcome to library management system in the beginning. Then I have operation interface called operation, where I have two functions, borrow book and return book, which can accept argument as string book. Then I have abstract public class user, which inherits from operation. So this is the interface, and this interface is implemented in class called user. Here I have given name, ID, and a boolean value called issued. And then in constructor I am passing name and ID here, and then initializing inside virtual search book. So this function is declared as virtual. That means it can be overridden if any class inherits this class. So here, if I'm checking if book is equal to ID, book found, for this I'm for such book I'm doing this thing. Then borrow book, again same thing, and then I'm assigning issued as true. That means the value issued will be assigned true since the book is borrow. And same thing in return book, the issued will be false, so that it will be check if the issued is true, that means the book is borrowed. If the issued is false, that means the book is not returned. And then empty class called details. Here next class is faculty, which inherits from user. And then in constructor I am just giving value to its base. That means this same value will be given to its base, and the base will assign the name and ID. Again I have as public override. Then I am overriding the function called details, which was declared in its parent class. And then same thing I am doing with student. And then I have a fourth class called book. So here book will inherit from user, and I have a function, I have a boolean value called reserved. So if the reserved value is true, that means the book is reserved by faculty. If it is false, then the book is not reserved, it is free to take. And this is main function. Inside main function I am creating three arrays of three different data types. That is object array, one is faculty, one is student, and one is book. And then using switch case statement, I am asking the user to log in as admin, faculty, student, and fourth is for exit. And then once once the user is logged in as admin, so admin can do these things. It can add faculty, add student, add book, show details, and then log out. Inside add faculty, I am creating an object here. As you can see here, I am creating an object using new keyword, and I am initializing its name and ID, which I am taking from the user. Same thing I am doing from student and book. I am taking the book's name and ID, and then creating an object for book. And so after that I am printing list of faculties, list of students, and list of books. Next is if you log in as faculty, it will check whether that faculty ID exists or not. If it exists, it will ask for this options: search books, reserve books, borrow, return, issued. So inside book I am just calling search book function, reserve book function, all this function that I have already declared in my faculty class. And then I'm just printing all the books that have been borrowed, or that is issued. If the user login as student, you student can only view certain number of limited number of options like search, borrow, return. So I have already declared inside this student class that I'm inheriting from the user class. So all this operation like search book, borrow book and return book will be called using the books class object. Here at the end I am just printing all the books that has been issued or that has been borrowed, and the default is wrong choice. So if user enters apart from admin, faculty, student, it will just give wrong choice. I'll run the program. So it's asking what we want to enter. So login as admin, I'll log in as admin. I'll add one faculty. I'll give faculty name as F1, ID as F1. Then I'll add one student. I'll give ID as S1 and name as S1, ID as S1. Then I'll finally add one book, ID as B1, books ID as B1. Then I'll log out from faculty, from the admin. Then again it's asking how do you want to log in. So I'll log in as faculty. So enter your faculty ID. I'll give F1, which I already created using admin. So it says welcome F1, it recognized. And then now it's asking search book, reserve book, borrow book, return book. I'll just search one book. I'll give as B1. That means the book that I entered using admin. It says book found and name B1. Again, suppose I enter with student. So enter your ID S2. So there's no student named S2. It will not print anything because there's no student named S2. If I give S1, it says welcome S1. Then I can borrow one book. I'll just borrow one book B1. So the book is borrowed. Enter found and borrowed. I'll just give it. So thank you for watching the video.